National Assembly owes in part to the non-intervention in their affairs by the President, unlike the situation in the past, where the executive sometimes intervened to change the leadership of the National Assembly.
Furthermore, ladies and gentlemen, the Jonathan administration has ensured the enjoyment by Nigerians of their fundamental human rights as guaranteed by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Under President Jonathan's watch, no Nigeria has run into exile on account of government persecution. Indeed, more than anything, he is concerned with ensuring speedy delivery of justice for those facing trial for one issue or the other, and has initiated a bill to that effect, which is currently at the National Assembly. One of President Jonathan's passions is his obsession with transparency. As a leader, he believes that Nigeria have a right to know what government is doing on their behalf. The predisposition to secrecy, which has been the hallmark of past administrations in this country, is alien to Jonathan's administration. It was for this reason that in 2011, June precisely, barely a month after he assumed office as President of Nigeria, he signed into law the long-abandoned Freedom of Information Bill, FOI, into law. Nigerians have been availing themselves of the opportunity of the FOI bill to keep government on its toes by seeking and getting information on key activities of government. President Jonathan approaches governance from the perspective of a modern leader who believes in better and cost-effective ways of doing and running government. One of the first steps he took on assumption of duty was to assemble a world-class team of locally and internationally renowned technocrats who have brought their expertise and experience to bear on its governance.
Dr. Goodluck Jonathan is a family man who cherishes the values of harmonious marital relationship and a godly upbringing of children. He is a loving and devoted husband to his amiable wife, Dame Patience, and a caring father to his wonderful children. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we present to you today a great statesman, consummate politician, selfless leader, a humble servant, a loyal officer, distinguished teacher, and a great patriot, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2015 Nigerian presidential elections, His Excellency, Dr. Goodluck.
Get up, stand up for Goodluck. Get up, stand up for Goodluck. Get up, stand up. Don't give up Goodluck. If your leg is the best, keep voting Goodluck. He will do the best. Keep voting Goodluck. Stand up for Goodluck. Get up, stand up for Goodluck. Get up, stand up. Don't give up Goodluck.
Thank you very much.
If the lane is the best.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Forces. A leader, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. President is the leader who has done so much to take this great country from one point to another in the last almost 4 years now. Available evidence from all sectors of the Nigerian economy has shown that Nigeria is indeed not where it was when this man was sworn in as president on the 29th of May 2011. And so we have come to a high point of this program of the media presentation of His Excellency the President and the candidate of the PDP, and I want you to please pay attention to this next program. it gives me pleasure to invite to this microphone one of the able aides of Mr. President, a man who believes so much in the person, the character, the competence, the productivity of President Goodluck Jonathan. A man who believes that a leader like President Goodluck Jonathan is worth all the support he can get, because for every good work that is done, there is more work to do. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chairman, I bring to the microphone the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Public Affairs, Omoba Dr. Doyin Okume, for the presentation of candidate Goodluck Jonathan. Yes,
get up, stand up. Stand up for Goodluck. Get up, stand up. Stand up for Goodluck. Thank you very much. Our fathers that are here seated, most especially my father, my leader, our icon, Chief Richard Akejide, chairman of this occasion. Another father of ours, Chief Olabode George, the representative of Babalawa, the Oni of Ife. Kábíyèsí o, wọ́n kì í kọ́ba ní bẹ̀rẹ̀, wọ́n kì í kọ́ba ní nàró, ẹ̀yin arọ́ba fín, ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ là ń kọ́ba o. Tótó ọba wa ẹ̀. Thank you very much. Our fathers that are on the high table, too many to mention their names, I can save time. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this occasion has become very grand, not because of us, but really because of you. When we conceived this idea, we did not know we will have such wonderful guests with us. Please give yourself a round of applause. This morning, I got a call from Mr. President. When I told him, before I left Abuja, that we are going to Lagos to present candidate Jonathan, he said, which candidate? I said, Jonathan. He said, how do you do that? I said, watch the television. It will be carried live. And I think we are doing justice to that program. But he has sent words to you. It was on my mail this morning. Dear distinguished guests, this is a message from the President. Thank you very much for taking your time or taking time out of your busy schedules to attend our tune, for those who are at home, to this important town hall meeting today. Well, I didn't call it town hall meeting. This is the President's nomenclature. I urge you take every advantage this forum presents to ask the questions that matter most to you. I will be receiving a direct report from my team on all the questions raised here today, and be sure I will give them due attention. As usual. That's my own. No? My brothers and sisters, Nigeria is a proud and rising nation. Nigeria's rise is built upon your contributions, steadfast support, and your high standards for success. Together in the last 4 years, we have achieved many important milestones in the country's plan for wide economic and political growth, and we have overcome many challenges. Now is the time for us all to seize the future and make it even larger, better gains to achieve lasting and sustainable growth. But we can only do this together, hand in hand, arm in arm. Over the next 2 months, there's one just